Okay, hello. So my name is Keelan and I studied computer science and AI at University of Bath, and I'm graduating with a Bachelor's of Science this year to roll off my placement with JP Morgan directly into a full-time role with JP Morgan. So JP Morgan Chase is the largest bank in the United States and the world's largest bank by market capitalization. Unfortunately, due to confidentiality, I can't show you much, but I can give a high-level overview. I'm working in the commercial investment banking line of business, and within that, the security services tech sub-line of business. My direct team are software engineers in Chicago, and we work on a product that automates service improvement functions within security services tech, using AI, including classical machine learning, and more recently, large language models. So, I've been fortunate enough to implement my AI learnings from university in this team. It is interesting working with a team in Chicago, as they don't come online until about 2 p.m. So I actually changed my hours to 10 till 6. Through this morning time though, I have gained some valuable independent working experience. So the idea of my wider team's service improvement is to look at past incidents and problems for proactive remediation, thus preventing similar incidents from reoccurring. My direct team's software is responsible for categorizing previous incidents into buckets, thus helping humans to see if there is a spike in incidents of a certain type, such as database issues. Then further resources can be invested into preventing database issues. Also, people can see how similar incidents in the same bucket or theme were fixed using the previous records of the same theme, so it saves them time fixing future incidents. So when I first started, they gave me a simple starting project which was related to counting the words in the aforementioned records and displaying this on a bar graph. This was helpful for people to find new trends in past incident data based on the most highly occurring words. They could see the new trends, and also words such as "and," for example, were filtered out using natural language processing techniques. And during this, I think the main thing I learned was iterating with the direct users of the software and creating a positive feedback loop that puts the client's requirements first. So in the end, I received positive feedback from my team and upper management and more users of the product due to this, the many iterations that I took on it before pushing it to prod. Also, with my independent time in the mornings, I began researching into how new AI innovations like ChatGPT could be applicable, as I had learnt the power of these new innovations at university. My team had already implemented classical machine learning techniques, and I presented to my manager how we could solve the same and/or similar problems with higher accuracy, less time spent training the models for new themes, and more explanation for the AI's answers. Therefore, my manager let me get to work on implementing the aforementioned benefits. I think this taught me the importance of speaking up if you become aware of an opportunity to improve your team's product, even though that might seem scary, especially as an intern, and not to just wait for the projects to be assigned to you, but to actually, suggest new projects and being able to present the benefits of your idea as well. So my solution is now live in production, and it saves each of our users hundreds of hours per year in manual toil and improves the quality of our outputs. There are still more opportunities, such as a live chat bot, and I'm currently in the process of testing APIs for quicker onboarding of new users to our tool. thus expanding my team's outreach in the organization, meaning upper management are also willing to invest more resources into our tool. So this is some feedback that I've received from my manager, is that I try to make everyone happy. This can mean I sometimes tell people I'll get something done sooner than I can actually complete it. While this does have the effect of putting more pressure on me, and therefore I think I work faster under this pressure, it can also lead to rush work and sometimes delay for our users. But our users are still appreciative even when there's delay, as they know we're working hard. However, this is something I've been working on, and precisely being able to tell someone something won't be done for a while, even though I kind of feel bad for not prioritizing their task. I think in the long run it does help to be able to tell someone that. So as the placement has progressed, I've had to juggle more and more things at once. So this has been a necessary learning curve for me, is setting our users' expectations correctly. So in terms of skills developed, I've got personal skills, communication skills, planning and time management, problem solving and team working. These are all skills that I've touched on, as I've already mentioned. So personal skills, literally just from talking to people on Zoom, whether they're in Chicago, India, Singapore. There's people all over the world in all different offices that I work with, and dealing with their needs effectively has improved that skill. Similarly with communication skills, I also have a meeting every day with my direct team, which definitely improves that. Planning and time management, just spoke about. Problem solving, every day there's problems to be solved. When I've got a big project, got a big idea, it doesn't just happen on its own. There's lots of little things that have to be worked on every day, and splitting that big problem into sub problems and things like that. And then team working, again, I work with my team every day, I have a meeting every day, and not just my direct team, but also people further away in the organization, being able to collaborate. I actually am collaborating, I feel like the connection between a team in Chicago and in Bournemouth, and then we're able to collaborate my software with the Bournemouth team's functions, and we kind of create synergy there. It's very cool. So yeah, in terms of my own personal objectives, these are ones that I've set with my manager, a few of them that I can share. So driving LLM integration, I feel like I'm spearheading this for my team, as I kind of came in the team with this idea of using LLMs, as they are better than the current machine learning methods that a lot of teams were already using. So soft skills, in terms of leadership, presenting. So I actually presented at University of Bournemouth to help inspire students on how they can join JP Morgan as well. And then I've also got creating a dynamic of openness for consistent personal growth from feedback. I feel like is so important, just learning as much as I can and not taking it offensively, but taking it as learning is how I'm getting the most out of it. So here I asked my managers to write down the strengths identified and areas of continued development, as the slide suggested. And you can see we've got things such as empathy in the strengths, which I'm quite happy about. I wasn't expecting to actually get that as a strength. And then for continued development, we've got like unit testing, and I think I wanted to add that that was something that maybe could be taught more at university. So we're taught how to program, but then unit testing is so important. So maybe the testing side of coding and not just the implementation side could have more emphasis there at university. Yeah, thanks for listening.